guys, welcome back for another abs and assets. Today we are going to be using some weights, so I have 5-pound weights with me. Feel free to go a little bit heavier if you want to do 8s, 10s to challenge with our lower body exercises. I'm feeling a bit sore today, so I'm going to go on the lighter side. We are going to be using a heavy glute band. Once you have your equipment, we are going to start standing. So find the back of your mat, feet hip distance apart. Let's just move through some head rolls here, taking it all the way to the right. Letting the shoulders be nice and heavy away from the ears. Feeling equal weight in both feet. Your toes spreading out along the mat, grounding you down. And then let's go all the way to the left. Making these circles as big as you can. Feeling this stretch through the neck. Taking a pause, moving into our side bend, right arm up and over, left fingertips sliding down the thighs, letting the hips shift over to the right, and we'll take it over in the opposite direction. Good. Let's take the hands behind our back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're going to softly bend through the knees, tipping from the hips, finding this stretch through our chest, between the shoulder blades. And let the arms go, grab onto your elbows, maybe lengthen through the back of the legs. Find a little sway here, side to side. Good, fingertips come all the way down to the floor. We're gonna walk it out, finding this plank position. Shoulders stack over the wrists, lengthen through the neck, the spine. And then we're gonna walk it back to your feet. Try not to come all the way up, just getting to your feet, and then again we walk right back up. Still feeling equal weight in both feet. Try not to rock the hips side to side as we move through this. We'll go for one more here. Good, taking a pause, allowing the knees to drop down. We're going to sink the bum all the way back. And then pressing the hips all the way forward, soften through the belly, lift the chin and chest. Rocking back. Rippling forward, finding this extension through the spine. Last one here. Pausing with the hips, we'll circle the head all the way over to the right, look towards the toes. Circle all the way over to the left. Good. Finding center. Shift the bum back, tuck the toes. We're going to find our downward dog position. Just take a moment here to pedal it out. Rolling through the feet. And then I want you to sink your heels down nice and heavy. Take a nice deep inhale. On your exhale, shifting forward. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, shifting forward. Let's move here for 3, for 2, last one. Good, finding that downward dog again. We're going to take this right foot all the way through, nice wide lunge. Step it outside of your mat. From here, we're just going to shift forward and back, sinking deep into the hips, finding this wide lunge. We'll move through 3, 2, 1. Good. Step this foot all the way back, downward dog. Left foot comes out nice and wide again, shifting forward and back. We'll move through 3, 2, and last one. Good. Shift it back, send the hips all the way up. Nicely done. We'll widen through the knees, connect the toes, find your shell stretch here. Letting the ribs sink down heavy. Finding this breath, inhale through the nose, and exhale out through the mouth. Taking your last breath here. Good. Start to shift forward. Tuck those toes again. Find that downward dog for the last time. Walk your hands all the way towards your feet. Slowly, we're gonna stack our spine all the way up to stand, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chin. Again, let the head lead down, rolling forward. Fingertips coming down towards the mat. And then bottom to top, restacking the spine. Running this little lift at the top. And then one more here. Glutes turn on, lower abdominal zipper up. Take it all the way up. Beautiful. All right, nicely done. We're gonna move into a little squat series. So let's take this band on just above the knees. We also are gonna be using our weights. We're gonna place those weights right onto our shoulders. Find center of your mat. From here, we're gonna sink down into our squat, feeling equal weight in both feet. Take it all the way up. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, coming up. Resisting against this band so the knees don't pull in towards each other. 2 more. Staying zippered up through the belly. Nice long line through the spine. We're gonna add on, so coming down to the squat, we're gonna lift this right leg all the way up and then sink down low into that squat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. So moving from that hip, find a range that you can maintain that balance. Pressing out against the band. Good, we're gonna move through 3. Left leg is taking on this weight. 2. 1 more here, adding on. Take that right foot behind you. We're gonna find our curtsy lunge. Come all the way back. We find our squat, leg lift, right into that curtsy. When you move into that curtsy lunge, I want you to keep your right knee pretty close to left heel. Try to get as low as you can in that position. Breathing through it here. Good, we're gonna go for 4. That's it. 3, 2. Nicely done. Last one. We're gonna stay in this curtsy, coming down and up. Left toes spreading out. Hips are rotated to right corner. Sinking down as low as you can, pressing out against that band. Exhale to come up. 3, 2. Last one, stay low. We're gonna pulse here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way up. We're gonna keep the feet hip distance apart. Revisiting this squat, sinking down low. Coming all the way up, lift your heels up nice and high. Inhale down. Exhale up. Something slow and controlled down. Quick to come up. Finding full length through the legs. Engaging through those quads. We're gonna move for 4, 3, 2. Last one, stay low in this squat. Just your heels lift at the bottom. Staying low with those hips. Exhale to peel the heels up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels come down, come all the way up. From here, you're gonna step out with the left leg, come all the way in. Other way with the right, bring it in. We have these moving squats. Finding equal weight through both feet when you step out, getting low into that lunge or squat. Good, for 2. Stay low on this next one. We're shifting side to side. Give me 2 in one direction, 2 in the other. These crab walks here. Try not to bob up and down through the hips. Make this as smooth as you can. Good. 4, 3, 2. Last set. Stay low. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Bring it up. Relax those arms for a moment, shake it out. Find the center of your mat again. We're going to move right back to the top, but on to the other leg. So we'll take those weights back to our shoulders. And let's just ground ourselves down with our squat. Inhale down, exhale up. Finding your breath here. 2 more. Last one. Adding in our leg lift, coming down, lift left leg, come down and lift. Zipper it up through those abdominals, long through that spine. Try not to round through neck and shoulders. 2. Last one, take this leg behind you, find your curtsy. Back to your squat, leg lift, and down. Letting the hips rotate to that left corner, drawing left knee down nice and low. Remember, we don't want to step out super wide to that back corner. We want to keep left knee close to the heel. Good. 3 more. For 2. You're going to stay in that curtsy on this next one. We're going down and up. Press that right knee out over the toes. Good. We're almost there. 4. You got it. 3, 2. Stay low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up nicely down. We're going to take the weights off to the side. Let's bring it all the way down onto our mat. We're going to keep this band on just above the knees. Let's find our 4-point position. So we're going to move nice and slow to start in our cat stretch, regaining control of our breath. Big exhale to round the spine. Inhale to arch the back. Making this as smooth as possible. Exaggerating each shape of the spine. Enjoying this stretch. For 2. Last one. Find your neutral somewhere in between. Now we're going to lengthen out the right leg, starting with just this lift and lower of the right leg. Squeezing that right glute as you lift up. Checking in, the left knee is staying stacked right over, or left hip is stacked right over the left knee. That you're not shifting that hip out to the side. Good. Keeping the toes or kneecap of this right leg pointing down to the floor. So we're trying not to open up through the hips or externally rotate. All right, let's add in our arm here. Left arm lengthens. We're going to challenge our balance, lifting and lowering. Moving from the shoulder and hip. Try not to change the spine. Finding that engagement as you lift. You go for 4, 3, 2. Hold this next one, bird dog. Elbow to knee here, round the spine. Reach it out. So we were in that cat spine. I want you to find that same shape here. And then lengthen out to neutral. Exhale to pull in. Inhale to lengthen out. Let's go for 4, 3. Keeping the height of hand and foot as you move back out. 2. And last one. Good. Both hands are down. Bring this right knee in. Flex the foot. We're going to move through our donkey kicks. Sweeping right leg back and down. Again, try not to turn out through the hips. Equal weight again back into the hands. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Good. Last one. Now we're going to take this right knee over left calf at the same time bending the elbows, and then take it all the way up to the side. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, lifting that right knee calf as high as you can out to the side. Think of this like a big rainbow or U shape that you're drawing with this right kneecap. From low in one corner to high in the other. Let's go for 3. For 2. Last one. Good, bring the knees together. We're gonna come down onto the left forearm, leaning into the left side of the body. You guessed it, we're moving into our fire hydrants. Right knee draws up and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. So now you're gonna feel that stabilizing glute turning on, working here to keep you stable. Good. Now we're gonna add on. We're gonna lift, extend, bring it in and down. Give me 5 more, just like this. You're so strong. 3. Good. 2. That's it. Last one, keep this leg long, bring the toes down. We're gonna rainbow this leg all the way back corner and then all the way back out to this side. Give me 5. Exhale, bring it out, pull it up high. 4. Good. 3. 2. Last one, you're gonna hold it out to this side, lift and lower. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it. 1. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Knees right together. Sink your bum back to your heels. Guys, that was crazy, crazy glutes. Take a breath here. One last one. Beautiful. All right, we're going to move right on to the other side. Starting again with our cat stretch. So coming down, hands and knees on the mat. Let's round through the back. Exhale. Inhale, arch through the back. Drawing the belly button up and then softening through the belly. Good. 2 more like this. Last one. Good. Find your neutral here. Now we're going to go left leg lengthens out behind, lift and lower. Equal weight in both hands. Finding that engagement through the left glute. It should be already warmed up as it was the stabilizing glute on the last side. Stay long through the neck, long through the spine. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right arm's going to come in, lifting and lowering with this leg. Try not to shift out onto the right hip, keeping it stacked on right knee. Good. You have 3, 2, hold it high, bird dog, bring it in, and extend it out. Staying in a hover this whole time, round and reach. Finding that cat spine, scooping the belly up. You have 3, for 2, and last one. Good. Bring the hands down, bring that left knee down, moving into our donkey kick. So flex the left foot, we're sweeping it back and down. Exhale, inhale. Feeling equal weight through both hands, keeping that hip stacked, center through the body. You have 3, 2, and last one. Good. Take this left knee over right calf, bend the elbows, and then take it all the way up to the side. Inhale, bring it down. Exhale, sweep it up. So think bottom corner here, top corner here. Beautiful for 4, 3, right glute is feeling it, 2, and last 1. Good work. Bring it in, coming down onto this right forearm. This is where it gets spicy. We're going to go into our fire hydrants here. Exhale to lift, leaning into right side of the body. We're working against this band. 2 more. Good. Adding in that extension, we lift, extend, bend, and lower. Lift, extend, bend, and lower. Keeping the height of the knees, you unfold the leg. Let's go for 3. Good. 2. Next one, you keep that leg long, bring it all the way down, rainbow back corner, and then all the way out to this side. Arguably the worst one in this flow. The bigger you make it, the more you get into that bottom glute. 3 more here. Inhale back. Exhale out. 2. Good. Last one. We're going to hold it out to the side. You lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it high. Pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it in. Send the bum back. Lengthen through those arms. And then we'll lock the hands up. I think it's time to give the glutes a little bit of a rest. So let's take this band off and we're going to come into seated. Okay, so knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. We're going to reach the arms out long, palms are facing down. We're going to move through our roll back. So first, just roll the shoulders back away from the ears. We're going to tuck the tailbone under around the spine. And then lengthen, grow tall. Inhale, scooping back, belly button to spine. Find this C-curve shape here. And then grow tall. Tailbone to the top of your head. 2. Last one like this. Now we're going to twist here. So scooping back the same way. And then drawing right elbow back, twisting. Scooping back. Rotate to the left. Now I was saying, oh, let's give the glutes a little rest. Well, if your glutes are already sore, this feels like a little bit of a massage, but they're a bit tender, aren't they? Let's go for 4. Good. For 3. 2. Last one. Beautiful. Come back into that roll back one last time. Fingertips behind the head, stay scooped. Right leg's gonna lift and down. Left. Good. Now you continue just like this. This is already a big challenge by putting the hands behind the head, keeping light through the feet. If you want to progress, you're going to rotate opposite elbow to knee and down. Lifting again from the hips, so try not to really change the shape of the leg. Exhale to lift it up. Good. Can you lean back a little bit more? Last 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lengthen the legs, reach the arms long, grab the feet. Forward fold. Shake out the head, side to side. Good, and restack it up. Legs are going to stay long, tall through the spine. Reach the hands out. We're tipping back in this hinge long line. Through that spine. Exhale to restack ribs over pelvis. Inhale, tipping back. Exhale, coming back up. 3. You're going to feel energy through the legs, especially those quads, keeping this position. 2. Last one like this. We're gonna spice it up. We're gonna come back just as we did. Lift the arms, lower, bring it up. Lift as high as you can, control without popping through those ribs. We're aiming to get arms all the way to ears. Maybe challenging yourself each time you tip back. Exhale, lift, inhale, down. One more like this. We're gonna stay with that arm lift up and down. Weight heavy in the heels. We go for 3, 2, and last one. Dive all the way forward around the spine. Again, shake that head out side to side. Good. Bring it all the way up. We are going to come all the way down onto our back here. Let's move our legs into tabletop. Thigh bone straight to the ceiling, feet in line with the knees. Hands behind the head. Let's go through our ab curls. Exhale to lift. Inhale, down. Legs stay perfectly still. We're drawing this upper body to lower body. We're knitting up, we're zippering up through those low abdominals, drawing everything up and in. Good. For 4. We're going to stay lifted in 3. Good. 2. Next one here. Stay lifted. Grab that right knee, left leg goes long. Single thigh stretch. We switch and switch. Keeping that chest high, pulling towards the knee. 3, 2, hold it here. Lift that long leg up, down, and switch. Up, down, and switch. Moving from the hip, not changing through the upper body here. We're staying scooped up. 4, good. 3, don't go anywhere in 2. Last one. Good. Now we're going to lengthen out both legs. Arms reach. Pull your chest higher. Shoulders down. Scissor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Good. Rock those knees out side to side. All right. Feet are coming down. We're going to go back to our glutes. So reach the hands under the thighs, come all the way up. Let's grab onto our weights here and come all the way back down. All right, we're gonna bring the weights right to your hip crease. Let's line the feet up with the hips. And we're gonna move through just a pelvic rock to start here. So allowing an arch in the back, pelvis tilts down, and then flattening that lower spine, pelvis tilts up. Inhale to rock down. Exhale to scoop up. Belly softens as you tip down. And then abdominals engage as you tip up. We'll go for 3, 2. Last one. This one's going to take you into your full hip roll. All the way up, squeezing the glutes. Round through the spine, take it all the way down. Let the pelvis tip at the bottom, and then again, scooping up. As we move through this hip roll, I want you to really press into the insides of your feet to activate the glutes. Feeling that full foot on the mat. Good. Pay attention to those kneecaps. Equal distance between the two. Try not to change that. 2 more. Good. Next one, let's stay lifted at the top. We're going to lift the heels, lower, and then lower the bottom, but keep through this neutral spine. Just this glute bridge now. We lift. Heels lift, lower, thumb lowers. Again, lift, lift, lower, lower. Let's go for 3. Keeping tension on those glutes at the top. 2. Good. Last one. Stay lifted, just your heels. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Last one, stay lifted through the heels. You're going to take it down through the bum and lift. Heels stay high the whole time, feeling this engagement through the calves now. Good. Just one more. Stay lifted at the top. We pulse to finish. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Good work. Take the weights right to the side here. Arms are long. We're going to move through that same sequence, but with single leg. So let's start with the right leg lengthened up to the ceiling. Nice and light quality through the arms on the mat, or try not to grip or engage through the lats here. So let's inhale to prep. Exhale, find the single leg bridge and take it down. Let's do 4 more just like this. Keeping those hips level. Just finding this work through left glute and hamstring. Good. Pausing at the top of this next one to lift the left heel. Lower, bring it down. Again, you lift. Lift, lower, lower. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Keeping as much length through this right leg as we move through this single leg bridge. Good. Stay lifted on this next one. Really keeping the hips high, just the heel lifting. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Hold it high. We go down and up. 5. Make it big without arching the back. 2. And last one. Stay lifted. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Draw the knees in. Give it a little rock out here, side to side. Mini reset. Right foot comes down, arms long, left leg goes up to the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift and down. Stay light through those arms. Leveling out those hips again on this side. For 2. Good. Let's add in that heel lift. We lift, lift, lower, lower, lift, lift, lower, lower. Right glute working, right hamstring working. 3. Good. 2. Stay lifted, just the heel. 5, 4. Keep those hips high. 3, 2. Last one. Heel stays lifted. We go down and up. Last set of bridges here. You got it. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Stay lifted. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Good work. Knees into the chest. Rock it out here, side to side. Awesome job. We are going to go back to some abdominal work, but we're going to use the band. So let's come all the way up. Weights can come off to the side. We are officially done with them. Let's take this band on again, just above the knees. All right, we're going to come down onto our back and find tabletop with our legs. So thigh bones again, straight up to the ceiling, feet in line with the knees, hands behind the head. Now we're going to move into an ab curl, but as soon as you lift, you're going to open the knees, the feet wide, and then draw everything together as you lower the head. Exhale, pressing against this band, and inhale, drawing everything close. Good, so finding this abduction through bent legs. We're going to go for 3. Adding on and 2. Next one here. Stay lifted through the chest. Reach the legs out, staying in that same wide position. Pull it in. Draw everything together. Lower the head. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lengthen. Engage through those quads. Pull it back in and close. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, down. Good, so keeping that band wide as you lengthen out the legs. Chest stays heavy, or lifted is what I meant. 3, for 2. We're going to stay lifted
through the chest on this next one. Stay up, just the legs, reach it out, pull it in. Inhale, reach the legs long and maybe a little bit lower each time, making sure we're not popping through the belly, staying zippered up through those abdominals. For 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good, bring it all the way down. Good work, bring the feet down, rock those knees out side to side, do what you need to. Now we're gonna move through long legs now. So reaching those legs right up to the ceiling, tailbone heavy. We're gonna find an ab curl, reach those toes away from each other, draw the toes back together. Lifting up, pressing up against that band, and back in. Keeping the length through back of the legs, engagement through both the legs. They're moving at the same time. Good. 2 more. Stay lifted on this next one. Just your legs moving out and in. Exhale, open, inhale, close. Good. We're adding on in 4, 3, 2, hold it wide, pulse 1, 2, bring it in. 1, 2, bring it in. So we're going to feel inner thighs, controlling the breath. Good. 4, that's it. 3, 2, last one, stay wide, we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, open and close. Start to lower the legs. Going as low as you can. Keep those feet moving. Lifting back up. Again, we go for 2, lowering down. And up. Good. Last set here. Staying as low as you can. We go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Punch in the wall. So excited that we are done. Let's take that band off and we will stretch it out. Amazing work, guys. Feet go wide on the mat here. Let's sway those knees side to side. Letting the hips rock, stretching out through the low back. Maybe taking an extra pause on one side and the other. Good, lengthen out, left leg, draw right knee into your chest. Let's open up through the right hip. Staying heavy on left side of the body. Good, pull it into center, lengthen this leg up, grab behind the leg, little circles with the foot. And go the other way. Good, we're going to cross right foot over left thigh. You can hold that shape, thread your arms through, finding some movement side to side. Good, holding that left knee still in towards you, lengthen the right leg out. Find some movement. And then hold it open to the left. Right side of the body heavy. Bring it back to center, grab behind the leg, lengthen the leg up. Little circles through the foot. And other way. Good, crossing now this left foot over right thigh. Either holding just like that or pulling this in towards you. Find some movement. Good. Plant both feet down, grab behind the thighs. Let's come all the way up to seated. Crisscross the legs. We'll take this right arm up and over. Big side bend. Feel right glute heavy on the mat.
We're gonna sweep the arms all the way forward, coming on to the other side. Left glute heavy. And then back to that first side. Last time. Good. Reach those arms forward here. Sink the sit bones down into your mat. Shake the head out side to side. And then slowly walk those hands all the way up. Amazing, amazing work today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.